Now, just how will candidates sitting their KCSE exams in the 5 locked counties travel home when exams end this coming week? Well, parents can now breathe a sigh of relief after government issued a circular authorizing relevant authorities to facilitate candidates' travel to their destinations. The circular, signed by Basic Education Principal Secretary Dr. Julius, has been addressed to county directors of education and is asking them to work with county commissioners and all secondary school principals. Shadrach Miti now reports.
The ongoing Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education exams are scheduled to end on April 21st. Yet the country's eyes will be fixed on the counties of Nairobi, Kajiado, Machakos, Kiambu and Nakuru that are currently having a lockdown due to dangers of COVID-19. Movement in and out of the said counties have been restricted, raising concerns among parents and candidates alike. Cognizant of this dilemma, the government has moved to pacify the situation. In a letter dated 9th April addressed to county directors of education, Basic Education Principal Secretary Dr. Julius tells all county directors of education to realize that as the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education comes to an end, the candidates will need to travel to and out of the areas under lockdown. And in what appears to suggest that the government's focus is largely on the thousands of candidates who will require to travel in and out of the 5 counties, the letter goes ahead to direct all county directors of education in the 47 counties that they will be required to work with county commissioners and principals of secondary schools to ensure that the candidates are facilitated to travel to and out of the areas under lockdown. The letter further calls upon all secondary schools to organize with transport companies to have students picked from schools, ensure those traveling are in school uniforms and have letters of introduction from the school, and communicate to the parents of the students on the transport arrangements made. Meanwhile, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers (KUPPET) wants the Kenya National Examinations Council to immediately undertake an upward review of allowances for all examination officers and examiners in the ongoing national exams.
The transport reimbursement to supervisors and vigilators, especially in the ASAL regions, should be reviewed upwards, since most of the areas are expansive, forcing some of the examiners to travel up to 200 kilometers to reach the schools or centers where the exams are being done.
The union says examiners have for long been poorly remunerated.
It is like an operation in a medical operation room. If you mess that candidate's work, then you have destroyed the future of that candidate. Why must that person be the person who is determining, making the future of this person brighter or worse, be treated like a castle river?
The union says it may be forced to mobilize its members against turning up in exam marking centers unless their cry is heard and acted upon. Shadrach Miti, KTN News.
Thank you, Miti, for that story. Now let's take a look at Kenya's COVID-19 situation.